Now let's talk about facades and how they work with the service container in Laravel. You have heard about facades and used several of them already. Mail facade, notification facade, auth, request, and so on. So what exactly are these? In simple words, facades provide a simple and easy to use interface to access the services registered within the Laravel service container. Whatever you put into the service container is like a box, right? You can now take out and actually make use of it using facades. Let's take an example to understand this better. Look at the registered user controller, which is created for us when we install Breeze. Scroll down, and here we use the hash facade to hash passwords and store them in the database. Notice that we're not creating an instance of the hash class anywhere here, nor are we manually injecting into our class or function. Instead, we're simply calling the static make method on the hash facade. But how does Laravel know which service to instantiate when we call the hash facade? Remember I mentioned that Laravel loads all of the service providers you can find in the config/app.php file? Well, hash service provider is one of them. Take a look in this. Here's the register method of the service provider. The hash service is registered as a singleton with the service container. So whenever we call the hash facade, Laravel resolves the hash service from the service container and calls the relevant method inside hash manager. In hash manager, let's search for the make method, and yeah, here it is. So this is what is called when you simply say hash make using the facade. So now you know how the service container is responsible for managing object creation and dependencies, while service providers allow for the registration and booting of the application services and components. Facades provide a simple and easy to use interface for accessing those services registered. I hope you now have a much better understanding of what happens in Laravel under the hood.